Hey, welcome to my little series reading from the Essene Gospel of Peace. The Essenes were a sect of Jews as the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and Jesus was associated with the Essenes. And their sacred scrolls and texts were found with the Dead Sea Scrolls and interpreted by Edward Bordeaux-Zexley in the early 1900s. And it can tell you where Jesus was in those 18 years studying Jesus and the Essenes. So, I'm going to read from the Essene Gospel of Peace, Book 1. Excuse me. I did a lung detox, and look, it's taking effect. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Jesus taught breath work, so listen. Don't listen to what the church said. I want you to listen what Jesus said. And we can compare some of this to the words in the King James Version. Okay. So a little background where we are. A crowd of people asked Jesus to help them get healed. They told him, we know you can heal all manner of sickness. Please come tell us how we can be healed and be born again too. So, excuse me. He went through that we belong as the human race. We belong to the earth. We are made of the same things that the earth and the stars are made of. And we're going to find healing within that, within ourselves and within the earth. To not be, look, we don't have to go to an outside source. The sickness is in here. Okay, so we'll address it here first, like Jesus said. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pick up with the very next verse of what Jesus tells the crowd. And Jesus said, "For I tell you truly, evils and dangers innumerable lie in wait for the sons of man," meaning humankind. "Beelzebub, the prince of all devils, the source of every evil, lies in wait in the body of all sons of man." What do y'all think he's talking about right here? Raise your hand if you know that Jesus is talking about parasites right here. Look, I can't get my scarf right. Raise your hand. Do you know he's talking about parasites right here? He is. We'll see that further down in reading. I'm the chick that watches the movie and tells you what happens. So there. Anyway. He is death, the Lord of every plague. I want you to know that in my research, I'm also a student with American College of Healthcare Science. I'm going for my doctoral in integrative health, herbal medicine, holistic healing. Okay? And in my dissertation, the premise of it is parasites is the actual cause of all disease. And I got it because of this right here, what Jesus said. The Lord of every plague. Beelzebub. Within you. He's inside you. He's not outside you making you do shit. He's inside you making you do shit. Okay? Okay. He is death, the Lord of every plague, and taking upon him the pleasant raiment, he tempts and entices the sons of man. Talking about the lust of the flesh. We're going to eat all manner of crap that we're not supposed to be eating. We're going to do all kind of drinking and doping and sexing that we're not supposed to be doing. It gives us parasites. Right here. I just need y'all to hear it from Jesus' mouth. Because I feel like nobody, I'm me. And it's hard for people to believe crap I say, And here we are. Jesus is saying right there. He tempts and entices the sons of men. When he's talking about Beelzebub right there, he's not talking about some external demon. Period. Let's go on. Riches does he promise, and power, and splendid palaces, and garments of gold and silver, and a multitude of servants. All these he promises renown and glory, fornication and lustfulness, gluttony and wine-bibbing, riotous living, and slothfulness. Wait, lost my place, dyslexia. Slothfulness and idle days. Is living the life awryly. And he entices everyone which their heart is most inclined. You know, if we, bruh, let me tell you, I'm weak to Coca-Cola. I had such a bad addiction to that, it shut my kidneys down. I have over 1,000 documented kidney stones from Coca-Cola. It made me no difference how sick I was getting. And it took me out. Because my heart was inclined to it. I had a fiend for it. Well, I was full of parasites, and the toxoplasmosis was causing that addiction and other addictions that I had. Okay. And in that day that the sons of men have already become the slaves of all the vanities and abominations, then in payment thereof he snatches from the sons of man all those things in which the earthly mother gave them so abundantly. You're not fixing it. All of the healing the earth can provide is, you're going to need some big help to get your life right when you start walking the way of the Essenes. You got to first do a purification of the body from the inside out. He takes from them their breath, their blood, their bone, their flesh, their bowels, their eyes, and their ears. And the breath of the Son of Man becomes short and stifled, full of pain and evil smelling. That is called lung flukes that are in your lungs. It makes you have bad breath. If you have halitosis, first of all, I don't care if you have never done a parasite cleanse, you have parasites, go do a parasite cleanse. If you've done a parasite cleanse ever in your life and you have halitosis still, you still got parasites. I don't care if you did a parasite cleanse 3 months ago, you need to do another one. You need to do them every 3 months. Okay? Okay. And evil smelling like the water of swamps. It clots and blackens like the night of death. You start hawking up these big black loogies because your lungs are so filled with toxins, not just from the parasites now. Now we live in a day and age where we have environmental pollutants that are killing us. Because, you know, like me, I use so much bleach and air fresheners and candles. So, let me hurry and finish with this paragraph. And his blood becomes thick and evil smelling like the waters of swamps. It clots and blackens like the night of death, and his bones become hard and knotted. That's rheumatoid arthritis. It melts away within and breaks asunder as a stone falling upon a rock. And his flesh waxes fat and watery. It rots and putrefies with scabs and boils that are abomination. And his bowels become full with the abominable filthiness, with the oozing streams of decay, and multitude of abominable worms have their habitation here. Let me read it again and say it loud for those in the back. His bowels become, Jesus said this, Jesus said in Essene Gospel of Peace, Book 1. And his bowels become full of abominable filthiness, with oozing streams of decay, and multitude of abominable worms have their habitation there. Chew on that for a minute. Let that one sit in. I'm going to stop right here. But the next episode, whatever part it is, I'm going to reread this paragraph right here, so that in case somebody missed it in this video, they can get it again, that Jesus said it's the worms. It's the worms, okay? Let's do the mudra. And here's another mudra. Can you see it? It's level-headedness, be wise. And we'll say, like the little yoga lady I used to show my kids when they was babies to do yoga. Namaste. Thank you. Love you. Bye.